timestamp. August 8th, 2025. Still a little bit before 9. I feel like saying Captain's Log Additional. Um, so the VA just... Oh, okay. I did get him. I was outside. There you go. Bye-bye. I was outside like 5 minutes, and I think I killed 4 mosquitoes. Typo. I am a yummy treat. So, the VA has my dad now, and the doc there called to get information just to make sure, everything was accurate. COPD, because he's apparently short of breath, which he's had a busy night, so sure. Hypertension, heart condition, dementia, at least mid-stage, if not severe. And apparently he was saying to the doc or somebody in ER that he wanted to see his wife. That one's tough, because I want to laugh about everything. And I still do think that the idea of him grabbing a cane and barricading himself in the room is kind of hilarious in a certain bent sort of way. Because I keep hearing Tommy Lee Jones in my head. I warned him. You warned him. Because we've warned everyone that'll listen. He's delusional, but don't let that fool you. He's also really damn smart. So, that's funny because the young lady at the facility called and said, a lot of the staff consider him a sweet old man. He never caused any trouble. And I'm like, he's watching you. He's not going to cause trouble because he's watching you. Most people that met Jeffrey Dahmer said that he was incredibly charming. Always carried a book, very intellectual, very sweet. Just don't ask him about his diet plan. I don't know how this is going to play out. But they're going to be running tests. They're going to try and get him calm. Which, yeah. I'm telling you, man, Zybot's comic timing. You're a keeper just for that reason alone, man. You're on my wavelength. But yeah, so... Yeah. Everybody wants to underestimate the situation. I mean, not everyone, I shouldn't say that, but... His brain is broken, but the parts of it that still work make him a force to be reckoned with. Make no mistake about that, because he got out of your place again. Not the first time. Not even the second time. Brilliant engineer. I've been screaming it from the rooftops. So, bright side is one of the things that has kind of broken in his brain, and this may sound awful, I want you to understand the context on it, is his sense of direction pretty much has shattered. He usually has no idea where he is, where he's going, etc. And that's a good thing simply because I made this joke statement to my wife that I'm starting to understand how Dr. Loomis must have felt, And in that respect, this house is Haddonfield. So the idea that he may not be able to find his way home is probably great, because I don't know how he would react to me and one of his grandkids being here and us excavating the place. He might be thrilled at the changes, and then again, he might it might send him into that spiral of, you guys are taking everything, you broke in again, not understanding that we're actually fixing the things that he couldn't get fixed. Because he didn't comprehend that anyway. He's always maintained, well, let me come home and I'll get all that stuff done. And it's like, that, we're not negotiating. That ship sailed and sank in the harbor. The state of Florida said no. You know what I mean? So, you had your chance, Gorman. It's, nope. I'm afraid he's going to be swinging a cane at me at this point. Because all the delusions of my wife and I being the villains in his life are going to be suddenly true. From his mindset. That scrapey sound is Jinx dragging the half-full water bowl across the floor. I did find a much wider, hard-to-spill water bowl, so sometimes the water bowls, if they're very tippable, when he goes to drag it across the floor, ask me how I know, he will, instead of dragging it, just dump it. So suddenly there's, a quart of water just on the floor, which if you don't see it, you still find it. Luckily, I'm very awake, because I have a feeling my phone is going to be active throughout the night. I spent the first 5 years trying to reach him. And then... I'm not saying my dad's Michael Myers. He's definitely not Mike Myers. He's lousy with impressions. If I don't laugh, I will cry. Man, the doc asked, do you have any special instructions? I'm like, keep an eye on him, or he's in the parking lot. And the doc was like, yeah, no. He's definitely Spanish. He's like, yeah, no, I get that. I can see that. He's smart too. I'm like, yes, he is. Thank you for acknowledging that. And it's not a family pride thing. It's I don't think that everybody's taking us seriously. Dahmer was so charming. And then he'd eat you. Pam, I can't even. Okay, so yeah, I feel fine, by the way. I could draw a deep breath. That nap did me good, because just running back and forth for Janus was like, oh my god. Nothing like, what feels like 18 hours in the car to make you want to take a nap. But, yeah, so... I don't think we're doing a garage sale tomorrow. Damn it, man. But I can still go through stuff and prep and get us closer to doing one. Maybe Sunday. Maybe we'll start out Sunday. But, barricade himself in a room with swinging a cane around. On one occasion, this is 2 years ago when we were here, helping my parents actively and all that, he was being especially cranky. He was just being cantankerous. And I couldn't help myself. I looked at him and said, hey, Dad, I want to hear you say the phrase, because I want to see how it sounds coming from you. Get off my lawn. just stared at me. Meanwhile, my mom and my wife are both giggling in the background. He didn't think it was funny. All those descriptions Will Smith gives about Tommy Lee Jones. It's my dad. He smiles like this. It's my dad. And he wants to come home to his wife. I don't know where she is, but she's not here. Well, I think so. Anyway, that part's hard to explain. This movie of the week is getting weirder and weirder. So, yeah, I'll let you know. I can't even. All right. Over the next 5 minutes, until the next phone call hits, make it a great day.